The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Very good pending home sales this morning. We've had very good numbers on demand for new homes and sale of homes, existing homes, new homes. Prices are rising. It strikes me that the housing market is the biggest, probably the best bright spot in the economy at this moment.
Look, there's a housing boom going on. There's no question about that.
Housing boom going on. Look, housing prices are going up because interest rates are so low. The reason why interest rates are so low, as I tell you every day, because the economy sucks. It's really bad. You know, when I hear this kind of stuff, how the economy is rebounding.
So all the economic indicators would suggest that this powerful rebound that we've seen off of the April trough from the pandemic is going to continue into calendar 21. So all the
No, it's not. This is not a rebound. What rebound? There's no such thing as a rebound. That's not what's happening here. The market dropped big time because of the pandemic. Went down about 33%. Now it goes back up 33%. But you're still down 10%. You can't have a rebound when you've got lousy wages, when you got too much debt. This country has a national debt of $27 trillion. I'm not going to be honest with you. You can't have a rebound. There's no such thing as a rebound. And you know what I get? You got a $27 trillion national debt. That's larger than our output, our economy. Everything we make and sell is $20 trillion. We owe more than what we put out there. What are you, nuts? The consequence of this debt is every dollar of new borrowing that we have to borrow reduces investments by 33 cents. What are you, nuts? 33 cents? Come on, tell the truth. That slows the economic growth. Now let's talk about the economic growth. They're always saying, wow, before the pandemic, we had the strongest and the best economy ever in history. No, we didn't. Before the pandemic, what are you, nuts? Let's take a look at earnings. Let's go back to quarter one, 2019. We had a minus earnings, minus 0.4. The second quarter, minus 2.6. I'm talking minus earnings. Quarter three, minus 2.2. Fourth quarter, minus 1.9. Does anybody get that? They said before the pandemic we had this explosive economy, the best economy ever. It was growing by leaps and bounds. The stock market is not the economy. And finally, even Jim Cramer finally said that. How many times have you heard me say that?
You saw again that the stock market has nothing to do with the economy.
Yeah, finally, he's telling the truth. So, when the stock market's going up, and they're saying, wow, this is the strongest economy ever before the pandemic, and then they tell you we're in a rebound. We're in a rebound.
So all the economic indicators would suggest that this powerful rebound that we've...
It's not a rebound. So, now you take our economic GDP growth. So let's go to, and you know the earnings for 2020 been horrific. First quarter is minus 5.2, second quarter minus 43. You know how that's going. Now let's talk about our economy's growth. Now, in 2019, when our earnings, think of profits of companies. When the profits were minus, they had no profits, but the stocks were going straight up. Imagine that. You have a business, you have no profits, but your stock goes straight up. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm going to bring my company public. You don't have to do anything. Your stock just keeps going up. You don't have to make money. Now take the economic growth. Remember, earnings and economic growth measures how well your economy is doing. 2019, while our earnings, profits were negative, our economic growth really sucked. The first quarter was okay, 3.1, but then it started to fall apart because they were pushing everything from 2018 to 2019 to make it look good. The second quarter dropped from 3.1 to 2. We dropped from 3.1 to 2. The third quarter, 2.1. The fourth quarter, 1.9. For all of last year, we were at 2.3. Do you realize for 12 years, we have not had 1 year out of the 12 that we grew by 3%. Not 1 year. So how can you say that our economy is booming or is rebounding? Or how can you say the economy before the pandemic was the best ever? All lies. Just like when they tell us inflation's just 2%. That's our target. That's a lie. It's not 2%. Not 2%. We're more like 12%. So everybody's asking now, well, what about gold? What's going on with gold? Good question. Okay, so the market, remember how gold was going up nicely? And it's going to go right back up. Don't worry. The market is in a euphoric area. When they came out and they said, oh boy, look at this. We have now a vaccine. Everything's going to be okay again. Everything's going to be okay. Matter of fact, because the vaccine, we're going to go back to that, the best economy we ever had pre-virus, which was not true. So the market got euphoric when they made the announcement that they got this vaccine. Everything, people are going to be traveling on airplanes again. They're going to be going on cruise lines. They're going to be traveling all over the world. Everything's behind us. Stock market went up 1,700 points in one day. But remember, the stock market is not the economy. What does the stock market do? It measures the emotion of investors. And during that day, I said to my gang members, if you got stocks and your stocks are going up when the market went up 1,700 points in one day, sell into it. Sell into it. Take your profits because it's going to come back down. And it did. It came back from 1,700 down to 800. It's crazy what's going on here. So this euphoric that we got, this vaccine, has gone nuts. It's not going to change our economy. It's not going to change it. Our economy is really in bad shape because it was in bad shape in 2018, 2019. We had a crash in 2018. Remember the correction? So let's talk about gold. So gold, the reason gold is going down is because people were saying, I'm going to sell my treasuries. And so when they sell it, because hey, things are good again. I don't need treasuries. I don't need safety. I'm going to shift out of my treasuries back into the stock market. I'm going to get right back into the stock market. What are you, nuts? So how does that work? If you shift out of treasuries into the stock market, why does gold go down? And what should you do? Sell the gold or keep it? I'll explain when I get back. Join my gang, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable. African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want to thank all my fellow vets for your service. You know, I was thinking the other night when AOC sitting there talking about, and all those Marxists, and, you know, talking about putting a list together like Stalin did, and anybody who worked with Trump going to put on a list, make sure they can't get a job. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, I remember when I came out of Campbell, Kentucky, and the MP stopped me and said, "You better not wear your uniform outside the gates." I was on my way home. And I said, "Why not?" "Well, you shouldn't go out there with your uniform on. It's going to be very uncomfortable." And I said, "Oh, okay." So anyways, went to the airport. And Campbell, Kentucky, that's where the 101st Airborne is. And got to the airport, and the guys who were wearing their uniforms, they were being yelled at and spit at. And I just couldn't even believe it. But after all these years now, it's gone by, and I'm sure all the vets felt this way. When you hear somebody like AOC, who's a Marxist, or Bernie Sanders, who's a Marxist, we fought communism. And before us, look what happened in Korea. We fought communism. And these people are trying to bring communism back. Who the hell are these kids? Where are they getting the ideas from? They're getting them from college. That's where they're getting the ideas from. Don't get me started. Anyways, thank you for your service. When I see people like her, I would just round them up and throw them out of the country. Send them over to Cuba or Venezuela. All right, let's get back to business. All right, so again, people are concerned about gold. Don't be concerned about gold. The only reason why gold went down is a knee-jerk reaction to the treasuries. Remember, anytime that there's so-called good news, people shift out of their stocks and they start shift out of their treasuries and they buy stocks. So when you sell a treasury, the yield goes up. And Europeans they chase yields. They love yields. And they see interest rates go up, yields go up. The Europeans sell their euros, buy dollars to buy gold. To buy treasuries. And that's why gold goes down. But it's never going to stay down. Gold is here, and gold is going to be next year huge because they're killing the dollar. Because the economy is not growing. And it has not grown since 2008. It's been propped up since 2008. It hasn't grown. And I have to, and what really, you really have to laugh when now they're telling us, oh, get out of the big tech stocks, buy the green stocks. So yesterday I'm looking, and so people are going to get out of Amazon, right? Or they got out of eBay. So eBay goes down, right? Amazon goes down. And they're telling you, buy Pool. You got to buy Pool. It's a green stock. Buy Pool. Pool shot up. And it went up about, let's say, it went up from around 320 to about 380, then dropped right back down. That didn't work out very well. That didn't work well. AWK, American Water Works. Oh, you got to buy those because there's going to be a lot of infrastructure. Get out of Amazon. Get out of Facebook. You got to buy these now. Really? Well, guess what? When the market opened, it went up 1,700 points. The stock, right, went from $162 all the way up to $172. 6%, and it came all the way back down again. And everyone buys these at the top, and they all losing money. They all lose money. Now today, all of a sudden they're saying, well, the tech stocks are going back up now today. So do I buy it or not buy it? Should I be buying infrastructure stocks like Eric? Well, people did the other day. They got out of Amazon, they got out of Facebook, they got out of Microsoft, they got out of Apple, and they bought Eric. Infrastructure stock. The stock shot up. Stock went from $12, okay, up to about $12.80. And that's what? It went up 7%, and guess what? It came all the way back down. So nobody bought the stock at $12. They always buy it at the top. You always do. That didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. So the best thing to do is stop listening to that nonsense. Don't try to figure out which stock I should be in, which one. Should I be in infrastructure stock? Should I be in a big tech? Should I be in, maybe I should get out of the big tech stocks and I should get into utilities. Maybe I should get out of the big stocks, the big tech stocks, and maybe I should get into infrastructure. Or get out of the big tech stocks and maybe I should be buying I don't know, green stocks like Caterpillar or Pool. No, you don't do that. When you look at a stock, remember, all you want to know is money. Is it money that's going in it or not? It doesn't matter. Don't fall for this. Well, they're telling you to get out of this stock because you should be in these stocks. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what you should be in or not in. You know who finally knows? Is the institutional money who either buys or sells. And the beautiful thing about charting, in my charts, it tells you if they're buying or not. So when I knew not to buy Pool, it was a green stock, and it collapsed. But I knew when I saw my chart, it was telling me, don't buy it. It was turning red. It gave me a heads up. That's the beautiful thing. It gives you a heads up. This chart gives you a heads up and tells you where the flow of money is. If the money is flowing out, then the stock's going down. If the money is going up, the stock is going to go up. Now, many times you'll have a stock going up with the money flowing out, so you don't buy it. And many times you have money flowing up and the stock's going down, so you don't buy it. If you can rely on a chart, not the noise. Especially my charts are designed that way. You always know if you're in the right stock, should be buying or selling. Be right back.
The show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Look, there's a housing boom going on. There's no question about that.
No, there's not a housing boom going on. That's not true at all. Sure, stocks went up when we had the collapse in February, the pandemic. We went down about 33%. Home prices dropped. Everything was dropping. And they took interest rates on homes and dropped them down to 2.8%. The people who could afford a home went and bought it. But here's their problem. They paid too much for it because housing prices were going up because there was such demand because the interest rates were so low. Prices inflated. They're paying 8% a month every month. 8% a month. Housing prices were going up 8% a month. They're losing their butts. Anytime that you want to know, before you go and look at houses, before you go to the model centers, just pull up your chart, pull up my chart, I hope, and look at, here's one of the stocks, look at Hovanian. Okay? Hovanian. And if you look at Hovanian, I got it up now, if you have a mobile device, you can see it. Hovanian. And Hovanian, the Hovanian is collapsing. If you look at PHM, Pulte, okay, collapsing. So the stocks are going down, but people are at the model center buying, thinking, oh, listen, Larry Cutler, there's a boom. Remember, the market's forward looking. So before you go to the model center, look up the stock, and if the stock is collapsing, it's telling you, looking out forward, you're paying too much for that house, that it's going to collapse. Because the houses went up or driven up by these low interest rates, creating this demand and easy credit. Just the same thing that happened in the housing market back in 2005, 2006. And these houses are going to collapse. Because what drives housing? Jobs, good jobs, increase in wages. But we're not getting increase in wages, for heaven's sakes. We haven't had a good, decent increase in wages. The middle class has not had a good increase in wages for 12 years. Sure, the working poor did. And now they're going to, this is going to be a great one, they're going to take and double the minimum wage from $7 to $15. Oh, that's going to really work out good. Anytime you buy a stock, if you would just look at my chart, it tells you whether you're going to be okay or you're not going to be okay. It's that simple. You're going to know. I mean, try it for 10 days and I'll prove it to you. You're going to be okay. And you don't care if it goes up or it goes down. But always remember this. Just like, let's take Pulte Homes. Pulte Homes was at $40.15 back on October 28th. It went from $40, we just rounded up, to $47. But guess what? It went up 17%, the stock, but we didn't buy it. Why would we? Because what is it showing us? The money, the big institutions, the hedge funds, the big insurance companies, what were they doing? They were taking their money out of the stock. So the flow of money, which we track, was going out. While the stock was going up, the flow of money was going out. The market makers were posting these prices up. They can push prices up without buyers. A specialist in the morning, he can post the stock anywhere he wants. And guess what happened to the stock? It came right back down from $47.23 all the way back down to $40. So everybody that got in, and this stock, PHM, I guarantee you, they always get in near the top. They never get in the bottom, and they lost money. You can avoid that by simply looking at a chart. And it'll tell you, is the money going in the opposite direction? So if a stock's going up and the money's going out, make sure you're not buying it. If you're shorting it, if a stock is going down and the money is going up the opposite way, you never short it. You'll never get hurt. I got 10 days for you free to prove it. Now, here's the other thing. They're telling you all these stocks to buy, all these geniuses. Now that Biden's in office, we know exactly what you should buy. Really? You think so? Let's start with the airlines. So, the airlines. Is it a buy or sell? Well, it could be either, really. It's a buy near term, but long term, it's a sell. Why? Because every stock, no matter which one you look at, has a, well, maybe it could go this way or that way. On the other hand, it could do this. Example, due to the vaccines, the stock markets, the airline stocks went up, thinking everybody's going to be flying today. Right? Now, but here's the problem. While people are buying airline stocks, things are going up because of the vaccine. Remember what Obama and Biden did in their era. They killed the airline industry. They killed their profits with massive, heavy regulations. Remember, they're telling them the seat space, they knew better than we did how far the seats should be apart. Remember the regulations they put in about seat space? And then they nailed them on carbon emissions? Are you kidding? And then they backed the labor unions? And then every time there was a bailout, Obama gave them a bailout, which killed the dollar? So there's no such thing as, well, should I buy the stock? Should I buy it or should I sell it? What you do when you're going to buy a stock, put it on a chart, and it will tell you near term. It will tell you the trend near term. Now, when I say trend, if you're going to be a position trader, we use what we call our Pro 2. We're in for anywhere from 3 to 5 months. So we don't get hurt. We make sure we know. So same with automakers. They say, oh, gee, the automaker, Biden, boy, that's good. He's in office now. He's going to give more tax credits for the consumers who buy electric cars. That's going to help General Motors, going to help Ford, it's going to help Tesla, it's going to help Volkswagen. So everybody starts buying those stocks, right? So someone's going to go, oh, really? Biden's in office now. It's going to help Ford. Oh, I'm going to go buy some Ford. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So in the last week, Ford went from $7.62 up to $8.50, and now it's dropping back. Why? Because it was red. It was telling you that the institutions were pulling their money out. So as it went up 12%, they were pulling their money out, and you didn't know that, and you're going to be sitting in that stock, and all of a sudden, the next morning you're going to wake up, and it's going to be down, and you're going to lose 20%. So you don't know. See, the beautiful thing about charting and watching the money go in and out, you know exactly what is going to happen. Now they're talking to you about marijuana. Buy marijuana stocks. Well, Biden with marijuana, that's good. Because he's going to take legislation, he's going to fast track it, he's going to appoint his son Hunter to head up the commission on legalizing marijuana. That's a good deal for him. Our economy will grow probably 4 to 5% just on Hunter's consumption of marijuana. So yeah, I'd say buy those stocks. Unbelievable, right? At least he's got experience in that industry. He didn't have any in the oil industry. But it's the same thing. You put up a marijuana stock and you put it on your chart. And if the money is going in, if the stock is going up and the money is going in, then you're on the right track. But if the stock is going up and the money's going out, then you're going to get screwed. How about health insurance? They say, oh, but Biden, is it a buy or sell? Well, short term, it's a buy. Biden, he's going to pump up the Affordable Care Act. He's going to create public health insurance, an option he's going to give everybody. Everything's going to be free, Medicare. And so everybody's in there buying health insurance, right? But if it was that easy, everybody would be rich. Everybody would be rich. It doesn't work like that. You've got to follow the money. Just because the stock goes up, it doesn't mean the money's going in that stock. That's what people don't get. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get your free chart tonight and your 10-day free membership. Both free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020. Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So again, be patient with your gold. I'm telling you, in the next couple years, you're going to be so happy you got into the gold juniors. Get into the gold juniors. Get into the mining stocks. Never mind the bullion. Wall Street will give you a much greater value, 25 times more value on your juniors than a slab of gold, okay? Really. Now, talking about all these stocks, which one should I get in and which one shouldn't I get in? I'm confused because Biden may win. He might, but what if they lose the Senate? They lose the Senate, then we're in deep trouble. So because now it's wide open to accept the Marxist manifesto from AOC and her garbage friends and Bernie Sanders. So if they lose, the Republicans, the seat in the Senate, then that means all these crazy ideas are going to get through. If they don't lose the seat, then they're going to be blocked for 4 years, and then someone's going to throw these people out because they're crazy ideas. People are going to get sick of it. Rounding up all the people that were supporting Trump. We're going to round them all up. Make sure they don't have any jobs. That don't work. We're going to buy real estate in their county, and they're going to have to stay over in that part of the county, she's saying. It's crazy stuff. She's nuts. So all you need to look at is, how am I going to make money? Because at the end of the day, when you put your head on the pillow and you got to pay your bills that next day, you need money. You're going to retire, you need money. And if you listen to these people on these programs, the financial programs, you're going to lose money. If you're in a 401k, you're going to lose money. And if you don't believe me, I'm giving you a chance for 10 days to check out the chart. Give you an example. If you take Apple, people were selling Apple. Now they're buying it back again. They're starting to buy it back again. You think people are actually going to get out of Netflix and Google and Amazon and they're going to go buy stocks like, I don't know, infrastructure stocks like UNP? Are they going to go and buy, who knows, Wendy's? No. They're so tied to these stocks. They're addicted to these stocks. They can never get out of them. They're addicted. All you need to know is you don't have to worry about, okay, let's talk about, should I be in the social media stocks? Well, let's see. The Biden family, they're going to receive millions from Facebook. They're going to receive billions from Twitter to let them ramp up their enforcing of their own rules. No longer is it going to be a threat like with Trump, the 260 law, which protected them. Now Biden is going to make sure he's going to get a fortune. They're going to pay his son. They're going to pay the uncle, give him a fortune to make sure the 260 law stays in place. But I don't care about that. If I'm going to buy Facebook, I don't care. As long as I see the stock, Facebook is going up and the money is going up with it, I'm a buyer. But better yet, I know when to get out. 85% of the people who lose money in the stock market is they don't know when to get out. So it shouldn't be there trying to make a decision, is Biden good for social media or not? Who the hell cares if he's good for social media or not? It has nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, it's simple. Do the institutions, the biggest money, are they buying Facebook? How about the chip industry? A $400 billion a year industry. Now, Trump was putting tariffs on chip makers. Now, you know Biden's going to send his son over to China, pick up price, a $400 billion a year industry. He'll probably pick up $40 billion from the 400. They'll give him money. And so that Biden makes sure there's no tariffs. I mean, they're going to make a fortune. They're going to make a fortune. But I don't care about that. I could care less. So I'm going to go and take a look at my stock, Intel. It's a chip maker, right? So I'm going to put it up on my chart, INTC. Going to take a look at it. And I would not be buying it today. I would not be buying it today. No way. How about Micron Technology? Should I buy that today? I look. No. In fact, Micron Technology is ready to come back down. Micron Technology already had a beautiful run. Micron Technology went from red to green. It was red on August 20th, turned to green on September 11th, and the stock, if you were with me, the stock turned green at $45.27, and now it's at $56, and it's still green. So, you had a 24% return in the thing that you knew. You didn't care if the chips were good because Biden was in office, or aren't they good? It doesn't matter if the Biden family is going to get paid off big, that China's going to give them billions of dollars to make sure they don't put tariffs on like Obama did. We don't care. As long as the stock on my chart turned green and it's going up the same way with the money, I'm fine. Now, I'm going to be able to get out of Micron Technology. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to know when to get out. You could dig J.P. Morgan up, and he's second in motion. He wouldn't know when to get out. But anybody with my chart would know when to get out. And it's very close now that you should be getting out. Why? Because my chart is identifying right now that we call the trap doors closing, and most of the money that was going in has stopped going in now. So it tells me to take some profits. I'm going to swing over. I'm going to put on, I have this little tool. It's called my yellow warning. I put it on and see if it's turned yellow yet. No, it hasn't turned yellow yet. Okay, that's good. So that gives me some time. So I'm going to start taking my profits because my chart is telling me take some profits. Did your chart tell you that? Take profits? No. Do you get a call from somebody? Take profits? No. And then when the stock starts going back down, do you get a call and they tell you start selling it short? No. Instead, if your stock went up, what was it? Let's go from $43, let's say, to $56. How much was that? So let's say that's 40%. 30%. So here's what you're going to do. When you feel that stock's going to go down, you're going to get rid of it. What are you going to do? You're going to get worried. What are you going to do? You're going to get out of the stock because you think, I better get out before it goes down. I better get out before it goes down. And then you're going to go look for another stock. Well, wait a minute. That's pretty dumb. Why would you look for another stock? If your stock went up 30% and now you feel it's going down, why are you going to go and look for another stock. Now the stock is going to be overpriced because you made money on the stock, 30% return, because you purchased it at the right time where the chart told you to, when it was a discount. Now you're going to be buying retail to try to sell retail because all the other stocks went up 25, 30%. So again, that's like going to Sears and buying a suit for $200, thinking you can go out in front of the store and sell for $400, right? You see how it works? So you don't have to know the stories about these stocks. All you got to do is look at the chart. And you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to say, okay, should I be in the coal stocks? Because he's going, or should I be shorting the coal stocks? Because he's going to try to destroy the coal industry. Well, maybe he can't destroy it. Maybe he can't. If the Republicans hold the Senate, they can't destroy it. It's going to be impossible for them to destroy it. They'll be blocked by the Senate. So you put up your stock. We'll put up BTU. Let's say that's one of your stocks, BTU. Put it up. You put it on a chart, and guess what? BTU, if it turned red, BTU, at $2.41. And it's now 90 cents. So that's a drop of 63%. As it was red going to, all you had to do is sell it short. Just sell it short. Because all you cared about, the money was going in the same direction as the stock. When it was green, it went from $2.54, it went from red to green, from $2.68 it turned to green, and it went up to, guess what? $4.14. You had a 61% gain. But you know exactly when to get in, exactly when to get out. If you don't believe me, I'm going to give it to you for 10 days free. So don't worry anymore about all this stupid talk, okay, about the stocks you should be in because Biden won. Or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He doesn't move a stock one way or the other. So a stock that you're going to make a big mistake and you're going to get out of a stock because you heard, oh, that's bad because Biden's in it. Like Wendy's, right? What should you do to Wendy's? They'll tell you, oh, buy Wendy's because they're going to do a stimulus. And when they do stimulus, everybody starts spending money at Wendy's. But you go on my chart, what's it telling you? Don't buy Wendy's because the money is coming out of Wendy's. Isn't that nice to know? Check it out. It's free for 10 days. Go to my site, philsgang.com, sign up where it says Working Pro 2, Working Investor. Sign up tonight. And then when you do start making money, please remember St. Jude. Remember the kids.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make